So, in Alien Romulus, there's a mystery and a lot of questions surrounding how the original xenomorph from the Alien Line 1979, the Nostromo spaceship, managed to survive its ejection into space. So, that's a very essential element because that's what links the two films. So, at the end of the first movie, Ripley, the lone survivor of the Nostromo, successfully blasts the xenomorph, who was actually in a very dormant state at the end. She managed to get into a spacesuit and somehow just flush him out into space. Now, she thought the threat was ended, but unfortunately, these creatures have any kind of surprises of their exterior. So that's when Romulus introduced a new twist. So the big chap didn't die in space, but instead it cocooned itself in a secreted resin-like substance, which preserves its life until it was recovered by the Yutani Corporation. Now, the cocoon. This we saw something. That's an unexpected development because in the Xenomorph life cycle, we haven't seen this thing from all original movies and the new movies. So basically, the cocoon is what you say, secreted resin material from the alien's body parts somehow, and it is the same material we saw in the hive and the nest structures. Basically, it allows them to capture their prey, also provide nutrition to the alien queen or anyone going ovulation, and yeah, it serves as a material to expand. So the Weyland Yutani Corporation, after a search party or a search ship of 170 days, they finally found this cocoon among the wreckage of the other ships, of the ship parts of the Nostromo. Yeah, that's right. The Nostromo ship actually was blown to pieces at the end of the first movie. And this cocoon was just floating around until they caught this thing. Geniuses. So they carefully placed it, used laser to cut it down carefully, using obviously they used some kind of radiation to make sure that they didn't harm the xenomorph. Yep. And then they began their research on this guy. This is perhaps the most useful research done by them in all the alien movies because they were able to extract the DNA, create the black goo, the same black goo we saw at the beginning of the Prometheus movie. And they were also able to mutate them and create and clone the facehuggers themselves using the black goo somehow, using all the genome from the xenomorphs. So that's why they were able to create these facehuggers, store in the samples without the need of alien queen. And yes, the same genome black goo kind of mutates the human-like thing. It forms this offspring, hellish creature out there. I mean, she was pregnant with a human embryo and she injected with the black goo. So that's how this guy was formed. So that's the threat of the xenomorphs. I mean, these guys are really resilient, versatile, adaptive, the perfect species if you subtract the ugliness. So when the xenomorph got out and attacked the whole crew aboard the Romulus ship, the final soldiers finally shot him down, but then its acid for blood kind of broke through the entire floors of the goddamn spaceship. I mean, it might have even poked the hole to space. The blood, the acid is so powerful. I mean, it is a combination of concentrated sulfuric acid and hydrofluorous acid. This is what gives this xenomorph the sneaky, all the power and the ability that it can grow at such a high rate. The queen from the aliens, that's right, even she was executed in outer space, so maybe in the sequel of Alien Romulus, we'll see the alien queen extracted from the cocoon. Then a flashy scientist officer, like this android Rook or the David, will begin the experimentations and might give the human reproductive system to the queen alien, allowing her to birth xenomorphs in 2 cycles. So, I guess that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you all.